Are you busting your butt in the gym but still not seeing those calves come to life? Or perhaps you're one of those who skips calf day, thinking, what's the point? I have bad genetics. We all know why you're here. You want to turn those chicken legs into something that commands attention. Today, we're diving into the best calf exercises for muscle building. Each move on this list isn't just a random pick. They're backed by science and have been personally tested by yours truly. But before we jump into the exercises, let's take a moment and analyze the anatomy of the calf. Understanding the key muscles involved can help you better target them during your workouts. First up, we have the gastrocnemius, the prominent muscle that gives your calves that eye-catching shape. It has two heads, the medial and lateral, which contribute to the bulk of the calf. This muscle is primarily responsible for plantar flexion, which means pointing your toes downward, and it also assists in knee flexion. Next in line is the soleus. Nestled beneath the gastrocnemius, it may not be as visible, but don't underestimate its importance. The soleus plays a crucial role in the calf's overall function, contributing to plantar flexion, especially during activities like walking and standing for extended periods. It's the workhorse of the calf muscles. Now let's not forget about the plantaris. This small, thin muscle sits between the gastrocnemius and soleus, and interestingly, not everyone has one. Some people are born without it. Its primary function is to assist in plantar flexion and knee flexion, but its contribution is relatively minor compared to its larger counterparts. And finally, we have the Achilles tendon, the unsung hero of the calf muscles. This strong tendon connects the gastrocnemius and soleus to the heel bone, calcaneus, facilitating the transfer of force from the calf muscles to the foot. It enables essential movements like walking, running, and jumping, making it a key player in your lower body function. When selecting the exercises for this video, I made sure each one checked off 3 key boxes. Number 1, progressive overload. This is the ability to consistently increase weight or intensity, ensuring your muscles are always challenged and growing. Number 2, muscle stretch. Each exercise maximizes the range of motion, fully stretching the muscle for better growth and flexibility. And number 3, overall feel. Some exercises may offer easy progressive overload and provide constant stretch on the muscle, but if they aren't beginner-friendly or require complex techniques to learn, they didn't make the list. With that said, let's kick things off with the standing weighted calf raises on a machine. This classic exercise is a staple for a reason. It effectively targets both heads of the gastrocnemius, helping you build height and definition in your calves. When you step onto the machine, ensure the balls of your feet are positioned firmly on the platform, allowing your heels to hang off the edge. This positioning enables a full range of motion, maximizing the stretch and contraction of your calf muscles. As you rise onto your toes, focus on squeezing your calves at the top of the movement. This brief pause amplifies the muscle engagement and contributes to greater growth over time. One of the key benefits of using the machine for this exercise is the added stability it provides. You can really concentrate on the movement without worrying about balancing yourself, which is especially helpful if you're lifting heavier weights. Plus, the machine allows for a consistent load throughout the exercise, making it easier to track your progress. The seated calf raises are a fantastic addition to your calf workout because they specifically target the soleus muscle, which is crucial for overall calf development. While standing calf raises primarily engage the gastrocnemius, the seated position minimizes knee involvement, allowing for greater isolation of the soleus. This distinction is essential for developing well-rounded calves. When you perform seated calf raises, position your feet on the platform with the knees bent at a 90-degree angle. This setup ensures that your soleus is doing the heavy lifting as you push through the balls of your feet. As you rise, focus on controlling the movement, slowly pressing up and then lowering back down to feel that deep stretch in the muscle. One of the standout benefits of seated calf raises is the increased muscle activation and endurance they provide. By concentrating on the soleus, you enhance your calf's ability to sustain longer periods of activity, which is especially beneficial for athletes or anyone who spends a lot of time on their feet. Moreover, including seated calf raises in your routine contributes to a more balanced calf development, preventing potential imbalances that can arise from focusing solely on the gastrocnemius. To really maximize your gains, consider varying your foot positioning during the exercise. By changing your foot angle, turning them inwards or outwards, you can engage different parts of the soleus and help create a more sculpted appearance in your calves. If you don't have access to the standing or seated calf raise machines, you can still get an effective workout with the Smith machine calf raises. This versatile piece of equipment is often available in most gyms, and it allows you to perform calf raises with excellent stability and control. To set up, position the barbell across your upper back as you would for a squat, but ensure that your feet are positioned just in front of you, allowing your heels to hang off the edge of a step or a platform. This setup enables a full range of motion, which is key for targeting your calves effectively. As you press up onto your toes, maintain a steady rhythm and focus on squeezing your calves at the top of the movement for that extra muscle activation. One of the advantages of using the Smith machine is that it provides a fixed path for the bar, making it easier to concentrate on your form without worrying about balance. This is especially beneficial if you're new to calf training or if you're lifting heavier weights. Achieving progressive overload is also a straightforward reward process here. Can you build well-developed calves without access to a gym? The short answer is yes. You can achieve impressive calf development using bodyweight exercises like elevated slow and controlled calf raises. Stand on an elevated surface, allowing your heels to drop below your toes for a greater range of motion. Focus on lifting slowly, holding at the top, and lowering back down to maximize muscle engagement. Additionally, cycling is a fantastic way to target your calves, whether on a stationary bike or outdoors, ensuring your feet are positioned to engage your calves throughout the pedal stroke, pushing through your toes. While you might not reach the same size as someone in a gym, consistent effort with bodyweight exercises and cycling can lead to strong, defined calves. Ready to take your calf training to the next level? Here are some pro tips that will help you get the most out of your calf workouts. Maintain a straight leg position. Avoid bending your knees during calf raises. Keeping your legs straight ensures that you maximize muscle activation in the calves, effectively targeting both the gastrocnemius and soleus muscles. This will lead to better growth and definition. Elevate your workout. Use an elevated surface like a step or a block when performing calf raises. Elevating your heels allows for a deeper stretch at the bottom of the movement, which enhances muscle activation and contributes to better overall calf development. Focus on volume. Aim for 4 to 5 sets with 20 to 30 reps. Calves typically respond well to higher repetition ranges, and this volume is essential for promoting hypertrophy in these stubborn muscles. The increased time under tension can help stimulate growth and improve endurance. Frequency is key. The calves are unique in that they recover faster than many other muscle groups. This means you can train them 2 to 5 times a week depending on your individual progress and recovery. Just make sure to maintain about 1 minute of rest between sets to keep your performance high. Control your movements. During each rep, focus on controlling the motion. At the top of the raise, hold for a brief moment before slowly lowering your heels back down. This not only enhances the mind-muscle connection, but also maximizes the effectiveness of each movement. Mix up your training. Incorporate different variations of calf raises, like seated, standing, and donkey calf raises, to target the muscles from various angles. This variety will help prevent plateaus and keep your workouts fresh. If you have any questions about these exercises or other movements, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll do my best to respond as quickly as possible. And if you want to achieve a Greek god physique naturally, make sure to watch my full video series where I cover the best exercises for each muscle group.